Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. We're on our way back to the base because today... Oh, someone sees me. Today we're going to get to First Forge, the last rebel camp. And it seems like this is the Erend specific quest that I've heard you guys mention, so looking forward to it. I do want to check out this merchant again. I don't think there's going to be anything too great. Last time we played, we did the arena stream, so we are decked out now. We have the Karja Stalker that we're wearing right now, the Blast Forge, new Sharpshot Bow too. What's it called? Forge Fall. Right. But anyways, let's just check it out. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything too new here. Cool. Just wanted to check. One thing, though, that I forgot about. So we have to go talk to Erend to start the quest, right? I think Sylens and Tilda are going to be in the base, right? Because we haven't been back since the Wings of the Ten. So we might actually spend some time in here before we actually get out to the rebel camp. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, actually. This is super exciting. It's because if we look at the main quest, Singularity, Return to the Base. Okay, yeah, so we're going to get some kind of cutscene, I bet. We haven't seen Sylens in person since the mountain that fell, right? Gaia Prime? Wow, that's weird to think about. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
He's here, right? Like, this isn't a trick, he's here. Haha, look at him!
Sylens. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep.
Oh, shut up.
Prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
Where's Tilda?
Right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance.
What an interesting partnership.
Very well.
It is a fun dynamic, I can't lie.
We both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
He doesn't know about her.
Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
This is so weird.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now.
The tension.
Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Okay, it's like a backpack. That's cool. Notice how his cables seem to be glowing. I don't know if they did that in Zero Dawn. Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. You first.
That is a funny dynamic that I want to see more of. I mean, think about it. He's talking to an old one. Can you imagine what's going through his head right now? Jeez.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Okay, so we're not going to be doing that today. I do want to chat with everyone, especially Sylens. Tilda, too, of course, but, that's going to be interesting. Let's see what we have here. Oh, gosh. Oh, I mean, makes sense, but...
Focus. It's pearls. I used to think No Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.
And girl, you tried. Oh, man. Yeah, Varl came a long way. As from a Nora perspective, he did some...
I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
Oh, man. Yeah, she hasn't been without her loss, right? Like Rost. We can go sit with Varl outside. I forgot about that. Maybe I should do that at some point. Oop.
With Regalla out of the way, Kotallo and Tanakh, they're safe.
Regalla's here!
The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
She should be used to it by now. That's the Ember, right? Yeah. Just reload my stash really quick. I am super low on shards. Oh, no, I did some selling. Never mind.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
That's what she told the beta.
Rost. Now and always.
When they were bonding. Oh, we gotta get her back. Another focus. Was it betas?
Okay. The focus
Oh!
from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted.
This is from the rebel camps.
Effort, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Engineer Team Smoke. Your request for materials was received and approved. A
Asera.
shipment has been dispatched. We're short on couriers, so we'll leave it for you in the wilds. Don't delay on pickup, the stuff is valuable. Coordinates are embedded in this message. Use it well for the cause.
So the Sons of Prometheus sent supplies to some of their operatives. It might be worth checking out.
That must be... Oh, okay, no, I think this is separate. I was gonna say that must be where the final rebel camp is, because we don't actually know where it is, I think. But that seems like maybe we're just gonna get some supplies, which is pretty cool, I mean. And no new dialogue there. Okay, let's go talk to some people. Oh, some of you mentioned a rose that I need to find. Let's take a look. I want to find that. Something to do with Talana, I think. I mean, we have... Oh.
Talana must have left this for me on her way back east. I wish she could have stayed. But I know Meridian and the Lodge need her.
That's your cop-out, Gorilla? That's why you're not giving her to us? Well, hey, in that video I did say, is that flower for us? That one wasn't, but this one is. Look, it's platonic, I know, but they'd be a good match. Not that I think they should go that way. I wonder how she's holding up.
It appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint.
We could try that.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
I love that saying so much.
Yours?
She tried. I was gonna say, we haven't actually talked to Zoe since we healed Plainsong. Also, I have been doing some, off-camera, just grinding, upgrading, and Plainsong is healed. I'll have to go there at some point, but it looks incredible. It's amazing. Yeah, let's talk to Zoe.
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods.
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head.
Oh yeah,
But
him.
of course, they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them.
Once again, just gonna call out the facial animations. These conversations are so fun to
Have
watch.
you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Oh my god.
Charming, isn't he?
He was a Banuk at some point, right? Like, shut up.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, We will endure.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
I wonder how much of her is augmented. Like, it's not clear, but it seems like on the neck even there's some stuff going on. It's not just part of the outfit.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
I said forever ago that Sylens must be kicking himself that he doesn't have access to this, but I guess now he does, right? Alva, I wonder, is Kotallo back? I think he came back, right? Oh, wrong room. Okay. Let's go see Alva. Alva's always a nice person to talk to. We are going to have to do her quest soon as well, Forbidden Legacy. That's, oh, that's the Zenith ship that Varl brought back. Oh, man. Yeah.
It's all... You flew? Kotallo told me. And took out Regalla's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised.
I love her.
I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regalla here?
She's here. Oh my god.
Seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I would be a little uncomfortable too, though. Not gonna lie.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Sylens, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
I mean, that's one way to put it. I bet you... I hope we can ask him about the Quen specifically. I feel like he might have some interesting opinions about that.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
That's the spirit.
The more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy.
Yeah.
Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Okay, let's keep going. I wonder where Regalla is. We're going to talk to Erend last, because we're going to do his quest right after. This is our room. Oh, I wonder... Oh... I wonder if there's dialogue if we go down to where Beta was staying. I'm just curious. Oh? Oh!
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there. Your squad.
I'm uncomfortable.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
That's where Beta used to sit. Oh. I wonder if we can get some dialogue. Yeah, okay, let's see. This should be interesting.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Kotallo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example.
Oh.
It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood.
Okay.
Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
Did he? Uncomfortable. We were just in a fight to the death with this chick, like...
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
An
The kind who
honorable
wants
one?
Peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
Shav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
Let me know in the comments below, what happens if we are wearing Tenakth armor? That would be really interesting if she specifically has some kind of dialogue.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned.
And failed.
The day you got in my way.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
Yeah.
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Asura Sarah and her sons of Prometheus.
Okay.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja.
Okay.
And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
I wonder what's gonna I think she's gonna have to die, right? I wonder what she would do after she survived.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun.
Okay, girl.
But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Okay, that was very intense, and uncomfortable, and, I don't like that she's specifically in the spot that Beta used to be in. That makes me sad. Oh. Did she write this? Oh no.
Hey, Aloy. If you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But a lot's happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber. Thank you, Aloy. You've been my shelter. And I would risk it all again to be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, Beta. But I'm getting you back, no matter what it takes.
Oh, man. I had no idea that she did that. Also, Elizabeth? What? It must be this? No, we've read this before, I think, right? Oh, no, it's Beta. Okay, I gotta read this. Okay, why pre-design it? Yeah. Locked door, right. We have a safe or something that, or a vault I have to get into at some point. Interesting. Oh man. It's interesting that she had, I mean, we know what she was thinking of the whole time, the fact that she cannot live up to Elizabeth, and so she had that out the whole time. Oh my gosh, we gotta get her back. Okay, it's this way. Let's leave Regalla alone and let's head back upstairs. Okay, I want to go see Kotallo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking you could spot her when you have the time.
Interesting.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
It might be a way to deal with my anger.
Sorry, I'm listening to them talk about beating out Zoe's anger, but also Tilda. Whoa, weird. She's just there. Hi, Kotallo.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the 10 and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning.
That we did.
I'd say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regalla around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo.
I'm questioning it a little bit. Nah, I get it, and it's cool. It's a cool twist that we can interact with her like that, but man, is it weird.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf.
Enduring victory.
Though I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Me neither,
Honestly,
actually.
with her, nothing would surprise me.
Oh, hey, yeah, let's talk about it.
People keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess.
That's why they do it in the
It is why
arena.
the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut.
Very cool belief.
And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I'm glad she acknowledges it. I mean, hey, we could teach him to do it, potentially, right? Like, given his arm?
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Like, we saw him ride a charger in Gemini, right? Is this his, yeah, it's his arm. Wait, weaponized, though.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Oh, it's over here.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
It said weaponized. It would be really cool if it had, like, lasers or something? I don't know. Okay, now there's just Sylens and Tilda. I mean, Erend, of course, too, but... So where is our boy Sylens? Maybe he went up to the Gaia room, but I think that is for the main quest, so we're gonna avoid it for now. Yeah. No, let me see. Maybe it's in here? This is our room, okay. Oh, it would make sense for him to be in this room, right? Yeah, with the... Let's just check this really quick, fabrication. Oh, hey, that's not bad. I mean, when am I ever going to override a Slither Fang, right? I will do the Snap Maw, though. Okay, this is a conversation I'm excited to have.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
How do the cables glow? I don't get it. I love their dynamic, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to see them get to a point where there's some kind of mutual trust and, like, I don't know. They're so interesting. I wish we would have got more of them throughout the game.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So
Never
all
change.
this time, even before I found the coordinates at the spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme.
Aloy wouldn't like that.
You would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Oh. So he fully wanted us dead. I thought he didn't realize. Whoa. Oh, wow. So I thought he didn't I thought he actually believed the Zeniths would allow her to stay alive. No, he wanted her dead. Wow.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving
Let's
Lab.
see. Maybe not.
They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset.
Okay, never mind.
By keeping you out of harm's way, and more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I feel like him just killing, that wouldn't make sense, right? He needs Aloy sometimes too. Okay. That makes me feel better about that. I like that he was actually wrong. Like, he didn't expect that, and I hope Aloy acknowledges that to a degree too, but it was still kind of a shitty thing.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah.
I assume, right? Could he stay anonymous?
How did you get a Sarah to work
Nah,
for you?
she would have known
I
him.
knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down.
Oh.
She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
She was
So
there.
you promised her Regalla and the Tenakth. Sarah
Interesting.
would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
I love Sylens. This is so cool.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
And also, Gorilla just didn't want to explain that.
Why help
The
Regalla
Quen.
take
There was an
over?
option for the Quen.
If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yeah.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
It's odd how some people say Tenakth and Tenakth. And it seems a bit inconsistent. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Do you know about them?
Their tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Fair enough.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
Oh, that's right. He doesn't know. I wonder what she's gonna
So
say.
those run-ins with the Quinn I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Fun. Oh, man. I wish we had more to talk about. That's so cool.
Alright, Sylens. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities.
1,000 years.
Your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Sylens.
Sick burn, Aloy. Ugh. Yeah, I want them to become a little bit more buddy-buddy like they were in Zero Dawn. I don't know. They have such a fun dynamic. Ah, okay. Well, speaking of Tilda, where is she? Hey, girl, hey. This is going to be interesting.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Sylens and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
What?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but...
My God.
Then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first.
No way.
She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Okay. Whoa. First of all, I don't really want to get into this conversation, but if Liz was potentially, well, I mean, she was into Tilda, right? What does that mean for Aloy? If she's a clone? I'm not going to get into that conversation, because that's a can of worms that I don't want to have to bring up, but I don't know. Whoa. The dynamic here now? Like, she's looking at the clone of the woman that she loved for a brief... Like, that's weird. Okay. Okay. Whoa.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience vermilion,
We have heard
it
this
would
before.
bring something, a heritage of data being drummed in. I'm sorry, I had to cut off Con. She needed its
Yeah, we've heard this. Okay. Let's see.
Why
This
do you
is
think
new.
Elizabeth
Yeah, this is
ran
new.
away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
Sounds like someone we
found a
know.
recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me.
Well,
I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other.
that
And
sucks.
that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Ooh, those were the last words we found. Yeah, I remember exactly what recording that was. I'm glad we could give that to Tilda. What Sylens said, though, his feeling, part of this does feel, I don't know, like, is she truly genuine? Is she manipulating us for some, I don't know what other goals she could possibly have by taking out the Zeniths. I don't know.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
Drones.
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
I didn't see that.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit.
Cool.
After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Let me know in the comments below if you can actually see that in-game. I did not catch that.
Have you figured out how Sylens' weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
Okay.
Only a handful of us made it to our ship when
That's
I
not a
called
lot.
orders.
Wow. We can ask about Stanley. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is interesting.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch.
Ooh, he was an
There were
assassin.
also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
Alva's tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Gosh. Oh. If that's all he did when he was in VR for that long, ooh, that's not good.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation.
I wonder which one.
It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
Wow. That's saying
What does one
something.
person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
Yeah, damn right.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
She seems so genuine. I don't know. I want to save Stanley for last.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions.
Oh, okay.
Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer.
We found a data point about that, actually.
Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
They're coming for us, guys. Influencers.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
Oh my god.
But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
I'm not saying I'm an influencer. I'm just saying us in general, us nowadays. Yeah. No, we deserve that. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
So much lore.
All selfish and ruthless to the core.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we
Self-hollows.
really should accomplish more. We had eternity.
I wonder if she were to take out the Zeniths, if she could still maintain the immortality. I don't know.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen.
It's probably
I
dead.
think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
That's what I wanted out of that. That's so good to hear. I'm glad we got confirmation, I guess, about what happened.
You said before that you're not.
I think
like
we
them
got
now
this
were.
as well.
Out of necessity.
Yeah.
Both when Earth was consumed, I did what I had to try to undo, hence the data channels and the little trip.
Yeah, okay. That's everything. All right.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Ugh, I don't know, guys. She seems so sincere. Okay, let's finally talk to Erend, and then hopefully this will kickstart the quest, and we can go to First Forge.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Sylens and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regalla.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
He gets it.
I guess Sylens is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need.
Oh, I would love that.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Kotallo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my bolts trying to learn to read. You're out there.
Oh, he
having all
said
the
bolts?
Don't worry.
I heard something
You're
else.
getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
It'd be cool if she taught them all to fly, and then they flew to the base. That'd be fun. Maybe it'll happen.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope.
Yep, we don't got much of a different plan right now, so...
I found out more about the Sons of Prometheus. They definitely have a base. It's a place called First Forge. We just have to find it.
First Forge? Alright, that's it then. I know where that is.
What?
You found one of them? A Sons of Prometheus operative?
He was posing as a Delver, but my focus locked onto his. When he saw me coming, he ran. I caught up with him, and he tried to crush his focus. But there was still data on it. A bunch of locations and coordinates. One of them was called First Forge. I didn't know what it meant till now.
Nice.
Nice job.
You know me. Ancient tech expert.
Send me those coordinates, okay?
Now hold on, Aloy. I'm coming with you. Asera is the last of a line of killers that murdered Ursa.
Oh,
I
that's
need to be there when
true.
she goes down.
Of course. Send me the location and I'll call you when I'm close.
I forgot that yeah. No, he needs this as much as we need to do it.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Okay, cool. Also, I love that we're giving Erend the validation that he needs. He needs that sometimes. Okay, cool. Well, we talked to everyone in the base. I guess the next objective for the Rebel camp is First Forge, just to head there. Where is it? Okay, up in the mountains here. Oh, you know what? I've totally been here, and I remember seeing this road and those doors and being like, okay, I guess it's for a quest. That makes sense. Okay, so let's head there now and take out the rest of the rebels and the Sons of Prometheus. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you then.